come in today to show you an amazingly beautiful book that I picked up recently. This book is dating from 1905, and if this was in pristine condition, I think it would be worth a lot of money, but sadly it's not in pristine condition at all. It's very tatty, but for my purposes it's brilliant because it's got these beautiful plates in, and I'll be able to use them in my art. So I was so pleased to find this. I think I've shown you one before, which was this one. Had a lot of water damage on the cover, and this one is even older. It dates from 1898, and I'll put the link to the flip through for this one in the bottom. But I went back to the same place actually. It's all about timing. This book had just come in and it was in a box. No one had really looked at it, and luckily for me, the owner of the shop was on the till. And he's really kind and generous, and he said, so he gave me a very good price for this book. Like I say, it's so tatty, but the cover, look at this cover. Anyway, so what I propose to do is to flip through this, and so you can see all the beautiful illustrations in it. So grab yourself a cup of tea, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'll be back in a mo. Okay, so let's look. It's obviously had a nameplate in here at one time. And this is a plate of Queen Alexandra, who was on the throne at the time. I don't know very much about history, so I can't tell you too much. But this annual is basically a compilation of all the weekly, I think they come out weekly, the Girls' Own paper. They come out once a week, and then at the end of the year they bind them, well, they used to bind them into an annual. So some of these illustrations are so beautiful. Most of them are black and white, but they are so of their time, you know, and the articles as well if you read them. I mean, look at that, it's gorgeous. I mean, I might actually use that as reference for a sketch. Actually, what I'm supposed to be doing is I'm supposed to be marking the special ones so I can come back and get them. Because what I'll do is I'll scan them as well. Oh look, this one. String quintet, sorry. Lovely. Some of the pages are torn. Wow, look at that. That's lovely. That dress. Oh, that poor lion's face. So much in these. Cute. I like collecting these because I make my downloads on themes, and I've got a cat one going. I also got one that's, I'm also looking for old cameras, so that's awesome too. Wow. Oh, these are nice. I love the fashion ones. What's this one? Oh, Elizabeth Jacobs Bass. After the painting by Rembrandt. That's nice. What's that say? Ring in the washing. Oh gosh, look at their bloomers. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, I'm going to have that. Another gorgeous one. Equestrian bust. Actually, I'm not missing anything. They have stories in here, and as well as articles and illustrations. Music. Because we forget that in these days, there wasn't really TV, was there? There was no TV. Hadn't been invented. So how did they amuse themselves? I think they just about had electricity, didn't they? Well, again, my history's not brilliant. They had the phonograph, and then they started getting records. Here's a lovely spread with fashion. I'm definitely going to scan these. The lovely thing as well is that this is certainly out of copyright, so I'll be able to use these images as I wish. Oh, look. Oh, beautiful. I think it's a tinted photograph, and they put these little tissue paper over the top, which is awesome. I am a Christian. Oh, yes, in these days as well, would have been very upright and Christian values, very moral in all their stories, you know. And also sometimes if you read them, it's a bit sort of sickening, because they can be a bit what we'd consider now racist. I mean, yeah. So you have to kind of appreciate it, that in those days they thought it was okay. So it goes to show how much we've grown as a society. We don't tolerate it anymore. But in these days they had a different view, and of course 1905 we were still, you know, a huge empire. Britain, this is British, this publication, and so there's that sense of dominion, you know, empire. Oh, these birds are pretty, aren't they? More of them. Oh, lovely. Tiny waists. Goodness me. Of course, they had their corsets on, didn't they? Hats as well. Oh, look, they've got plans. The weekend country cottages. How funny. They were doing plans just like we get now when we are looking to buy places or rent. That's another gorgeous one. pictures of dogs. Cute. Toy dogs for girls. I'm going to put that. Now look at this one. Girls' cravats and how to tie them. How fun. Oh, lovely. More music. The Fidelio Club. Chest problems. It was a different time, wasn't it? And people had time. I don't quite know how they read this script, because they wouldn't have had as good lighting as us in the evenings, you know. Maybe they had magnifying glasses, or maybe they just read it during the daytime. But yeah, it's very small type. It's a lovely fashion shot there. Oh, look at that. Like. So much inspiration here, you know, let alone the actual. See, that one is not quite such good quality. It's a little bit blurry to me. So, I don't know about that one. That's lovely. Even though it's black and white, it's still quite beautiful, isn't it? Such a lovely, but look how tatty it is. And probably what I'll do is I'll neaten up the edges for that one. I mean, I even love these things. These letters that were decorated. So nice to use in journaling. Oh look, someone has repaired this page. Must have been important to whoever it was who owned this. Beautiful one as well. Oh. Yes, of course. Housewife waiting on her man. That's how it was then, I suppose. Not sure about that. I'm so glad I live now. Although there was interesting things then, because there were so many things that they were finding out about. All the same. They didn't have WhatsApp. They didn't have Google. And I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh, cute. As you can probably tell, I love the pictures of faces. I'm not so keen on architecture. Look at this one. This lady's quite daring, isn't she? Look, she's showing her legs. And she's got little shorts on. She's going to go bathing. And look in the background. That was the way they used to do things. You used to have like a bathing contraption that would bring you right into the water so no one could see you, and then you just drop in. But this one, she's jumping off from a boat. She's quite bold, that young girl. That's a great picture. Love that. Look at that. That's awesome. Beautiful. I felt the peace of a deep repose. Horses. Oh dear. Fashion. I love the fashion shops. So there you have it. More ladies playing tennis. That was obviously very popular in those days. Look how they had to do it. They had to wear these big long dresses. Must have got in the way. So there it is. And I'm thinking that what I'll do is I'll take the pages out and I'm going to turn this plate into a box. So if I build a box underneath, this will be the lid. And so it will still have a use. So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed watching this flip through. And yeah, do come back for more videos and book hauls and altered books and art and mixed media. I look forward to seeing you again. Okay, bye for now.